What is really heaven? Is heaven a state of mind? Is it a place? Is it a state of being? Or it's even a combination of all these three? In my previous video, I talked about heaven, as in what heaven, I think what heaven really is. I even said something like, I think probably we might have been given a glimpse of what heaven is. I will try to explain to you what I am discovering about heaven. Mind you, it is not my attempt to teach you truth. I believe truth is experienced. So if I try very hard to communicate to you with words what I am experiencing or what I am realizing, I will be distorting it. So I'm trying as much as possible to find words to convey to you what I'm learning. So if I am unable to do it, I invite you to also just take some points and then also research more into it. I hope you would also come to some realization. Who knows, maybe you can also teach me what you're also realizing. I think that is even how we learn. So when God created Adam and Eve, they were placed in a garden called the Garden of Eden. They were commanded to enjoy the garden. They were in a state we call a state of innocence, because we know that they were just like little children. At that point, you could tell that Adam was in complete state of mind, where he had nothing to worry about. He had nothing to compare himself to. So he was even naked and he did not even know. Adam was in complete harmony with nature. So at that point in time, even a lion and a lamb can be together, and the lion will not chase the lamb or kill the lamb. That state of being, or that state of awareness, or that state of consciousness is what we refer to as heaven. So immediately Lucifer was introduced. Again, Lucifer, I don't really believe that is like a person who just came like that. I believe Lucifer is also another form of consciousness in every human being. So that's why the scriptures refer to Lucifer as the accuser. All of us have some form of accuser, something that always is drawing us back. So anyway, that's another content. So until Lucifer was introduced in the Garden of Eden, he came in and then he taught them to basically go against that perfect harmony with one's self and with nature. And how did he do that? He helped Adam and Eve to begin to compare. That is, they partaking of the fruits of knowledge of good and evil. Mind you, when everything was created, God said it was good. See that? It was good. But this knowledge, or the experience Lucifer gave to Adam and Eve, was not just good, but good and what? Evil. So instantly there have been what? Opposition. Opposition has been created. So now Adam will gather every information, or whatever Adam has been taught in the Garden of Eden. He's now beginning to compare it. He's now beginning to see the other side of it. So if Adam knew black all his life and white all his life, now he's now pitching black against white. And he's now making decision. Should I take the white or should I take the black? Hitherto, there was no need to choose between black or white. If white works for me, I go with it. And along the line, if black works for me, I go with it. But I don't have to make a permanent decision. But now, things have been pitched against each other. So now even animals started chasing each other. Now immediately Adam will see a lion, and it sees like the lion's teeth out. It thinks the lion is after him. Sorry. So you have to pick a stick and whack the head of the lion. Now the next time the lion also sees Adam, sees, nah, this guy is the guy who tried to kill me. So what do? Let me also attack him. Obviously, then now nature have been pitched against, against itself. So man against animal, animal against man, man, we are exploiting nature, like every single thing. That is the partaking of the tree of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. Now we see everything in the light of black and white. So immediately they did that. Then they were no more fit to be in that state. And hence Adam and Eve were cast out. So they being cast out was not a punishment from God. They made a decision. And that decision could not afford them. In fact, they could not even just see things as they were. So they had to move out. And then man, or humans, we started our quest back to the Garden of Eden. Every single thing we do here on earth is our quest back to the Garden of Eden. We want that state of mind again. We want that peaceful nature again. We want that feeling again. So sometimes we lie on each other because that creates comfort for us. Sometimes we do whatever we can to get money because we think that money will create the comfort, create the Garden of Eden, that state of mind again. We toil, we do every single thing because we want to create a paradise for ourselves where we can rest and then have fun, because we are searching for Garden of Eden again. But here is the thing. What really happened to Adam and Eve was misalignment. First, the Bible tells us that God was communicating to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. So in that state, Adam and Eve, they were in perfect alignment with God. Immediately, they heeded to the accuser in them, and they started comparing things. They started seeing things black and white. They fell out of that alignment. So now our quest is regaining that alignment. That is our mind, our spirit, and our body all becoming in line. Immediately we get that alignment, that natural peace of mind comes. You know what? Because the source of our spirit is from God. Our parents created our bodies for us, and our mind is housed in this body. So when the physical body, the mind, and the spirit, which is from God, is in perfect alignment, every single gift heaven has for you flows and it comes to you. And that is the heaven. So if we are here thinking about maybe a continent or a planet somewhere with gold, with what the street paved with gold and whatever, you might be lying to yourself. And whoever is teaching you that is lying to you. Because the Bible is full of symbols. The Bible is full of symbols. So when the Bible is saying the street is paved with gold and this, it is not really like it's paved with gold. It's full of symbols. It's trying to tell you the refinement of that state of mind, of that higher state of consciousness. So friends, let us seek that perfect alignment. Whatever we are doing with religion is trying to move us away from that alignment. But if you seek after spirituality, if you seek after that, you are seeking that perfect alignment. That is why when it comes to pure spiritual principles, you might be a Hindu, you might be a Buddhist, you might be a Christian, you might be an African traditional spiritual practitioner, you might be a Muslim. No matter where you find yourself, if you are practicing pure spirituality, if you're obeying spiritual principles, you will end up, all of you will end up obeying the same principle. Isn't that interesting? A Buddhist practicing pure Buddhism will practice this, will see the same principles, or will be exposed to the same principles that a Christian, a purely practicing or pure practicing Christian will be doing. It's the same. That is the alignment you're looking for. Immediately we get that alignment, that pure state of mind comes. Let's seek after spirituality and stop chasing religion. Religion, for me, I know, is the source of all the confusion we have in the world. Africa is rising. Let's rise together.